What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Feast episode. What are we on? 114 here. I am Delthius. How's it going, everybody? I'm doing well. Thanks, Woody Pun, for the host. Appreciate it, man. And how's everyone doing? I'm doing well. Lots been going on in the life of Delthius lately. I'm proud to announce I got a job in renewable energy finally. I've been kind of trying hard on the job hunt lately, and I got picked up by a company in Minnesota designing solar farms. So really excited for that. Gonna start in a few weeks and move up to Minnesota once the pandemic ends. So I'll no longer be a Florida boy. I'm gonna be a northerner. So really excited for that. Other than that, still been playing good amount of World of Warcraft, Shadowlands. Starting our heroic raids tonight after the show. That's gonna be fun. Been playing some arena there, being a try-hard PvPer. That's been a learning curve, man. That's super deep, but it's a lot of fun. What else is going on with me? Did I say I've been playing Magic? Yeah, new Kaldheim set came out, so I've been trying to make a janky Naya deck work. That's always fun to play around in homebrew when the new sets come out. So I only have a few replays here tonight, kind of busy, but keep sending them in, ToothandTailTV at gmail.com. And yeah, so lots to talk about, actually. There's a ton going on in the scene at the moment. If you would direct your attention to the Tooth and Tail events tab underneath the stream you're watching, you'll see some links to some Discord. So I guess in chronological order here, Trumpet, FXB Trumpet, is starting a new series of tournaments called the Furball Opens on Saturdays, 1 p.m. EST. I think it's a double elimination Swiss event, if I understand that correctly. And yeah, just sign up, have some fun with that. It's really cool to see. Love to see more of these traditional, like, fast tournaments pop up every now and then. I think some people are a little bit hesitant of joining some of these longer form events, you know, because it's a big time commitment, but it's really cool to be able to, like, hop in and just play an event in one day. And I think they're even using some of the performance from that to kind of tweak the brackets for the TNT Championship. So TNT Championship 2021, starting on Monday, I think. The signups are closed, unfortunately, if you haven't signed up yet. I think they got 48 players, which is a phenomenal turnout. 16 in each bracket, beginner, intermediate, and premier. And it's going to be a little different this time around. I love that this, like, long-term season, competitive season for Tooth and Tail, it keeps, like, changing hands, you know. Like, at first, back in the day, Best Sakyu NA ran it. And then after that, Mochaccino took over, and Mocha's still around, but I think he just needed a break from tournament organizing, so he stepped out this season. And we've got Marmu, we've got Kipo, we've got the Gentlemen organizing it this time around. And Kipo's been doing a ton for the scene lately, so it's a big tip of the hat to that guy, putting in a lot of work. He organized the Clan Wars, now he's doing the TNT Championship 2021. Speaking of the Clan Wars, that's still going on. Take a look at the Discord and the standings and the schedule to get more information on that. I will be streaming Sunday our P-Boops match against FXB. And by the way, the TNT Championships has a new format this season. They're doing the GSL style brackets, which I love to see. I think that's one of the best tournament brackets for, like, quick games like this or StarCraft or something. If you're not familiar with it, essentially everybody gets moved into groups of 4 people each. They play in 1v1s, the winners play each other, whoever wins that match advances, the losers play each other, whoever loses that advances, and then the loser of the winners and the winner of the losers fight for the last advancement out. So that's going to be awesome. But yeah, I think that about covers it. Just keep sending me replays at ToothandTailTV at gmail.com. I'll probably go over all those announcements, or at least the Tooth and Tail related ones, maybe, you know, before the last replay of the night. I don't like to do it after the last one, because people start leaving. Yeah, that's what's happening. Should be a lot of Tooth and Tail streaming this weekend. I'm pretty sure Trumpet's tournament will be streamed either by himself or somebody else. Take a look at that Discord for more information there. But honestly, just keep your eyes on the Tooth and Tail category on Twitch and you'll find it. So, all right, without any further ado, let's check out some submitted replays here. Let's get into match number 1. Okay, spawning on the right-hand side, we've got Z-Ghost. Their opponent to the left, Lupus. Alright, no core tier 1 from Lupus here. Squirrels or lizards. Typically, you want to take at least a squirrel or a lizard, but sometimes players try to change it up and have some fun with compositions. Let's see what Lupus has got in store here. Just scouting around, nothing too crazy just yet. This map looks kind of fine for both players. You know, easy access to 3 bases. This 4th and 5th can kind of go either way, depending on who's got control of the map. It's hard to say. I think I like it a little better for Lupus. I always love having this nice pocket base back here. It's hard for your opponent to scout if it becomes an economic game. You know, make sure that they're staying on the appropriate amount of farms. And this space seems okay. It's always a pain spawning on the low ground right here, but honestly, I don't think it'll be too big of a deal for Z-Ghost since he does have the expansions right here on the high ground. And can pretty easily dig out of that hole there. So, what does Lupus have in mind? I think both these players are newer. So I'm curious to see how Lupus is going to play this game out without squirrels or lizards. Is he just going straight into cams? No, he's going to get snakes first. Okay, Snake Pigeon can be pretty funny. Even grabbing a little turret here to make sure he can't get rushed by lizards or anything like that as the snakes are building. I don't really mind that. I think this turret might be a little bit excessive. But the one turret seems pretty good. And this is actually a really good spot for a turret as well. Alright, so Z-Ghost, with the quick scout on that enemy tier 2, just decides to get his own tier 2 going. And if I'm Z-Ghost in this position, I'm pretty comfortable. You know, you see the opponents, alright, they've built 2 turrets. You're going into double tier 2. I mean, Z-Ghost can really take this however they want. I'd love to see him maybe, like, sell off a tier 1 Warren, get an expansion going, get their own second tier 2. So let's see. Sometimes, though, it is pretty nice to have just a large amount of tier 1 when your opponent's skimping on it. Especially since Lupus doesn't have anything like, you know, like skunks to deal with it. So yeah, just kind of got to give this game a minute to evolve here. Man, Lupus is getting away with the no tier 1. I like this. And it's pretty much a pretty decent map for that kind of thing, to be honest. You know, it's rather large. He does have these turrets here, which is kind of cool to help try to basically dissuade the opponent from attacking again. But I feel like having those tier 1 is just such a critical core part of the army. And with 4 snakes here out of Lupus, I almost would rather seen 4 cams, you know, to be that kind of chonky boys up front. All right, here's a. Oh no, he's gonna wait till then. Okay, try to do a little mind games there. Mess it up a bit, but so far, I mean, this is just looking great for Z-Ghost. Z-Ghost knows exactly what's going on. I think this is really smart since they've mainly seen snakes here. Just keep bringing out a lot of tier 1. Snakes are very good. They're very good against most units, but tier 1 is basically the counter to them. Alright, Z-Ghost is ready to attack. Oh, Lupus trying to get the wolf out. Like, my brain says Z-Ghost, but my heart says Lupus, you know. Oh, very smart from Lupus. Sees the attack coming, sells off the wolf, starts building up some moles. And, you know, that is what's kind of cool about this. You know, we don't see the moles very much nowadays since the latest balance changes. But they are good emergency units. You know, you can build them up pretty quick in a pinch, since they do get that basically extra 10 seconds free for production time. But, I don't know, man. I like Z-Ghost's army better, especially with Lupus out of position to defend this turret. Here we go, coming in. That turret delayed the fight a little bit. Oh, good target fire from Lupus so far with these snakes, though. Getting tags on all the critical units of the opponent. And look at this. Lupus cleans it up. No problem. Keeping all these snakes alive. But keep in mind they did lose a few of those tier 2. Pretty expensive units. And the benefit of having a lot of tier 1 like this is they can respawn very quickly. But is this going to be enough? The moles are tanking a lot in the front. And Lupus is doing a very good job with these snakes, to be honest. He did quite nicely getting all the poison on the right targets in the previous engagement. but overstaying his welcome here a little bit, and Zigos is going to be able to turn it around. Now, Zigos is going to continue the push, and this is where the moles start hurting. Once you keep producing them, you know, those mole warrens are going to go away, and then you're just so far behind. So really cool strategy here from Lupus, some good battle tactics, but I think at the end of the day, just playing tried and true here might work out for Zigos. Let's see. I don't know. I keep thinking Zigos is going to win too early, man. I keep calling it too early. Let's see. I don't know. A lot of these snakes getting some work done. Lupus cleans it up, but keep in mind there's this fully saturated second base for Zigos. Maybe that's the real story here. Like, maybe if Lupus was able to keep up on the second base economy, especially since the 5-minute mark came and went, he'd have a better shot in this game, but let's see. I keep saying I don't know too much, but I don't know. It's pretty close. A lot of those tier 1 warrens did go down, and Lupus is getting in here with the snake poison, with the crit on the mill. Is it gonna go down? It looks like it will. Bam! That is huge. Now all of a sudden Lupus with the economic lead in this game. Oh my god, is Lupus gonna do this? Yeah, I think Zigos losing all those warrens earlier on was just too much damage. Now Zigos is starving out. I like the tech switch to the lizards. It makes sense when you see the opponent has so many snakes. But at the same time, the moles and the cams can kind of buffer against the lizards a little bit. Zigos rallying up for one last strike here. Not a lot of moles left for Lupus. Here we go. Lupus trying to get all those tags, but there's a lot of tier 1 units here starting to overrun the tier 2 of the opponent, but Zigos is going to starve out even if he wins this war. He's got to immediately sell a warrant. Oh no, he does have a gristmill again. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so clutch. But Lupus has a better economy now. He needs to sell these turrets, I think. Just get every amount of money that they can. This is actually a really entertaining match. It's down to the wire here. Alright, can Zigos do it? Zigos feels like the anime protagonist right now, you know? Been punched around a lot. You don't think they're gonna win. Then all of a sudden, does the theme song start playing right now? Let's find out. Zigos moving in. I need to be a better streamer and just like cue some cheesy anime theme song. But no! It looks like the villain Lupus will prevail. And does he tap now, or is he gonna fight to the last breath? He's gonna keep it going. What's he gonna do? Sell the snakes, maybe? Oh, man. Lupus just has enough. And the one thing that's nice about the moles, like, they're pretty good bang for your buck in these low economy situations, you know? And that looks like it's gonna be it. Lupus taking a very entertaining match here with no squirrels or lizards. We'll have to wait till Season 2 for Zigos' comeback. Okay. I think I might have a last-minute submission here from Gent. We can do 7. 7's fine. All right. Match number 2. Let's get into it. Spotted left-hand side, we got Big Pimpintosh. Their opponent to the right, Meek. Yeah, lucky 7 here. I'll never turn down a gentle replay. That's for sure. Okay, so we see the moles out of Meek. I wonder why. Maybe it's because Tosh likes to play with defensive structures. Oh, is he actually going for a mole rush? Okay, Tosh is going to scout him. I don't think he's going to do it anymore. Oh, yes, he is. Okay, but Tosh already built the warren. All right, he sells it off, goes home. Yeah, Meek likes to open aggressively. But I don't think this is quite the match for it, especially when you already feigned a mole rush and got one warren out of Tosh. So I think Tosh is going to get the better of this opening here. Honestly, I think Meek should probably sell these Warrens and just farm up. Let's see what his decision is. He's definitely a lot more experienced than I am in these early aggressive situations. So this is kind of a weird map. Actually looks pretty pretty balanced. Both players have this like clunky main base, you know, kind of far away from expansions, and then 2 expansions up here on the hill for both sides. And no, Meek is just going to go for it. He's going to utilize these moles very, very aggressively here to reinforce the 4-farm double. And this is just crazy all in, man. And I don't think Tosh was really ready for this much aggression. Now, keep in mind, the moles don't do that great against pigs. They really want to hit building pigs or the Warrens. And Tosh situated his Warrens quite nicely here, so Tosh going to lose a couple pigs here, but clean it up. Overall, I still think that was a victory for Tosh. Especially because Meek had to sell that Mole Warren, which does not give you the full refund anymore, right? So Meek is going to come home. More power to him for trying an aggressive strategy here on a not-so-aggressive deck. Or, I'm sorry, an aggressive map. Ooh, Tosh leaving his units a little bit out exposed, though. So Meek's going to get a chance in here to come in here and pick up some squirrels. Tosh even committing these extra couple squirrels, going to lose those as well. So that was exactly what Meek needed to pick back up into this game. Didn't really even lose like a single squirrel. Maybe like 1 squirrel died. But a lot of these gonna escape injured. Meek did sell off a Warren, and again did not get the full refund because some of those squirrels that got sold were injured. And look at this, Tosh gonna go right into tier 2 here before getting back into 8 farms. Really interesting decision making. I like the chameleons. Chameleons can do quite nicely in these scrappy situations, but Meek going for the snakes here. And even selling down to a single tier 1 Warren to do that and get the rest of the farms going. So when everything's all said and done, I kind of like this for Meek better, as long as he doesn't get punished too hard here. Tosh is pushing in. He did realize that Meek sold one of those tier 1 Warrens, so he's going to have a tier 1 advantage right now. And if Tosh can actually get something done here, which it looks like he will, there's not enough squirrels here to really handle this. Some of the pigs helping to shoot, but not very effectively. What's he going to do? Try to target down? Oh, no, he's just going to fight here. Actually, really great defense for Meek. Doesn't lose any Warrens, doesn't lose any pigs. Man, this game has been very back and forth already. And Tosh is not going to be happy once he sees these snakes. I don't think he quite saw the snake spawn. He might already know it's snakes, but I don't think so. In general, the snakes will beat the cams. Alright, Meek knows this attack's coming in, and he's ready for it, even throwing down an extra Mole Warren here. Getting these poison tags on the snakes. That's 2 dead chameleons. Will the snake go down? No, it doesn't. It stays alive. But Tosh trying to target. He really wants to get at least 1 snake kill here. And is he going to get it? There it is. Hero Squirrel. Give that squirrel a badge. Give that one a medal. Man, this has been back and forth. But so far, especially with that last engagement, I think this looks pretty good for Meek. Tosh getting that expansion up, though. Needs to be careful, however. Again, Meek likes to be aggressive, and you can lose the game if you try to start putting down farms and your opponent hasn't taken a mill yet. But there's the mill from Meek. Actually, a pretty aggressive mill, to be honest. Another attack coming in here, but as we've seen previously, the snakes do pretty well against the cams. Tosh continuing to come in, gonna try to kill a snake, at least with this cam before it goes down. Oh man, the tier 2 Warren up here on the high ground. Oh, but a snake comes out, and there's a pigeon here. Will the pigeon be enough? It doesn't look like it. 4 stacks of poison. But does manage to get these last couple squirrels with the snakes. Man, this match is so back and forth. Tosh actually has a few extra farms now, because when the 5-minute mark hit, I guess those farms that he lost earlier on were starting farms. So his economy is slightly ahead, but every little piece of food really matters in situations like this. Another engagement coming down, and this time it looks good for Tosh. He wants to get those pigeons. Oh, clutch! Oh, nice try. Respect for trying to put it in the water. But the poison still killed that cam. Alright, gonna deny this mill. It's free 60 food and some nice map advantage. But Tosh actually wants to push the issue here. Commit to the attack, commit to trading snakes at the very least. Actually gonna keep his snake alive, maybe? Ooh, needs to get back into it. Oh, and then Meek taps out. Really scrappy. Look at that army value graph for a 6-minute game. Really cool to see. Okay, I got a quick gentle game we're gonna get in here. Bam. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. It's always fun. Keep your eyes peeled. I think probably on Trumpet's channel for Saturday. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, sorry, I got a little distracted on Discord, but yeah, Saturday, keep your eyes peeled on probably on Trumpet's channel for that tournament, and then Sunday I'll be streaming as well. Give me 1 second, sorry guys. Okay, alright, sorry about that. And we're ready. What are we going to? Game number 3. Alright, spotting on the bottom, we've got Cavernus. And up top, Tatanka. Alright, Tatanka, if it's the person I'm thinking of, is actually really strong and kind of newer to the scene. But I think they hit, like, I think they started in... Are they on T or G? Is this the person I'm thinking of? I could probably look it up real quick. I think they, like, started in beginner, but they had to move them to experienced because they were just so strong. Like, they hit 900 points on the ladder. I believe that's them. Let me look. I'm looking. Yes. Yeah, yes. Okay, so Tatanka's on TRG. I think they stream as well. Tiki Gray getting in a game. Let me see. Yeah. I will, I'll stream that as well. There's also another person on Discord reminding me they submitted a match that I missed. Sometimes if you shoot it to me on Discord, that's fine, but I am prone to miss them. Just if you email them to ToothandTailTV@gmail.com, I'll always hit them. Alright, so Cavernus here with a really cool deck. I like this kind of style, kind of hedging their bets with the Fox, you know. The Fox is one of those units, really fun to play. Can really go crazy in a match, but you know, sometimes you just get hard countered. Like Tatanka's deck, for example, just hard counters the Fox. So Cavernus has the board to deal specifically with Tatanka's deck, but I kind of like utilizing pigeons against this composition. Of course, in Tooth and Tail, you have no idea what the enemy composition is going into the match. But Tatanka's got one of the stronger, more solid late game comps. You know, balloons scale really well. Snakes and owls and skunks, of course. Very, very meta late game composition. And let's see if Cavernus can figure this out. I think just on decks themselves, it's going to be a little difficult for Cavernus, but if Cavernus can hit a timing attack that can kind of dismantle this supreme late game that Tatanka's going for. It's probably cavernous. Isn't cavernous actually a word? But I'm saying cavernous. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll get Tiki's game in and also Alto's game in. We'll go up to 9 matches tonight. Alright, cavernous. Well, if it's cavernous, isn't there an O in there? Do I know how to spell? Yes, there is. See? See, it's cavernous, right? Cavernous sounds like a commander. You know, Lieutenant General Cavernus of the 5th Legion. Alright, so much barbed wire here. But keep in mind, with barbed wire being so cheap, I mean, that's 180 food. You know, it's not too bad of an investment. 3 farms. But Tatanka is going to be just happy to see that. You know, Tatanka wants to go for that late game. Get up into the Owls. Looking to take a third base here, maybe. Let's see. Coming back for now. Going to start an Owl. Alright. Maybe starting 2 at once. I think that's kind of hip. Makes sense. Most of the time, 1 Owl just doesn't really cut it. Alright, but the boar already down for Cavernus. And this is what's nice about the snakes, too. They really make it difficult to scout. So Cavernus did not get a full read on the Owl. But if they've been playing a lot of Tooth and Tail, most of the time when you see that skunk-snake combo, that's traditionally what people have. And I think Tatanka did manage to get in here and see that the boar is coming. So what's going to be the response to the boar? Maybe another snake warren, maybe a balloon. And just try to hunker down and really target that boar down. Oh wow, Cavernus going up to a fox as well. Yeah, hasn't seen the owls. Very important. Both owls starting up at the same time. Good resource management there from Tatanka. Oh, alright, saw 1 owl that time. Okay, double boar. Yeah, I like this. What is going on, Cavernus? Triple boar. Oh my gosh. That's a, no way. No way. Oh, I thought he was going quadruple boar. I would sell the fox. You know, you're not gonna need the fox here. Triple boar, let's go. Lots of falcons. Falcons do pretty nicely against the Tonka's comp too. You would think that the snakes like beat the falcons, but the falcons can really burst down the snakes very, very quickly. So going for a lot of falcons here, just dropping out of the tier 1 completely. I like this a lot from Cavernus. Tier 1 basically useless against the owls. Alright, one boar is here. Tatanka's getting a forward position. I love that balloon placement. Absolutely great. Oh man, I'm excited for this. I'm really surprised he kept the fox. As much as a fan of the fox that I am, I don't think I agree with it. These mice just gonna run rampant on the barbed wire here. And Tatanka doing a good job of grabbing some extra gristmills. Oh man, my Chinese food just got here. I can smell it. Smell my wife eating. I got sweet and sour chicken. It's gonna be delicious. Alright, third farm saturation coming up from Cavernus. Similar for Tatanka here. Yeah, look at this. This looks so hard to bust through. Again, the Falcons can knock the balloons down, but ideally, Cavernus wants to bait this army to fight outside of the balloons. And this amount of boars really keeps the mice at bay. So maybe that makes the fox a little better than I'm thinking here, because traditionally why fox is not good against owl is, you know, it's just kind of wasting these long cooldown shots on the mice. But I mean, if the boar is just roasting all the mice immediately like this with 3 boars, you know, maybe this fox can actually start getting some really good value shots in on all the tier 2. And you know what? Look at this. Dude, boar fox. I'm gonna have to try this. It's working quite nicely. One of the boars goes down, but that's the benefit of having multiple boars here. One of the owls died as well. Cavernus is busting through so many falcons in the sky. Trying to position himself in a very advantageous manner. Only deal with parts of the army at once. And yeah, look at this. Cavernus just running him over here. Take that, owl players. Oh, but the boars are falling. There's 1 owl left. However, this fox ravaged all the economy of Tatanka. Cavernus does appear to be overextending a bit, but will get some value for the effort, knocking out these extra snakes here. The fox one-shotting those snakes with the help of the falcons. And look at that, great target fire on that owl. The snake goes down, but I think you're fine. I mean, the fox goes down, but I think you're fine with trading that out for an owl. Now Cavernus can just go home and sell that fox warren, I'd imagine. You know, selling down on some Falcons. Really committed to the Fox with this comp. And Tatanka's in shambles here, just kind of re-rallying for one more hold. But this is going to be difficult for Tatanka. I think they also need to sell off their tier 1. The boar really really deals with that quite effectively. Oh, I like this from Tatanka, taking that 3 o'clock base, a little bit sneaky there. Oh, and while this is going on, I can sneak in a couple of these replays in the background. Sorry, my camera work is going to be slacking for a minute here. Okay. Oh, I gotta zoom in. Stuff is happening. Cavertus is going for it. Okay. Looks like this boar fox strategy really is working. Sorry, I'm sneaking in a couple extra matches here. Bam. Alright, so we'll move this one. Do that. Alright, Cavernis pushing in, and I think this is just going to be game. Tatanka's got nothing left. Really great to see this work without pigeons, you know. I think most of the time, pigeons are really good in these kinds of situations. Okay. Sorry, my casting's been slacking here. But Cavernis will eventually win this game. Does not know about that secret base, but doesn't matter. There's not enough farms there. Tatanka does look like they want to play this out to the very end. So it might fast forward it a bit, but it's only a matter of time until Cavernis closes this out. I like switching to a lot of the tier 1 in this situation, by the way, because the Falcons are a little bit vulnerable to tier 1. I mean, I guess when you have this many of them. Okay, yeah, he finds the base. Gonna come in here and GG. Nicely done. All right. Where are we at? Okay, we got a few more here. Got a solid 9 on the line. So divine. Let's go. Game over 4. I can't rhyme anymore. That was it. Oh, I could have rhymed with rhyme, but that's a lazy rhyme. All right. Spawning at the bottom left, we've got Urban Olive 5. Cool name. I haven't seen them before. And over on the right, Cheshire Saxophone. Okay. Cool decks from both sides here. I like the Badger Wolf. It's a fun combo to do. It is weird seeing the Badger without the Pigeon support. Traditionally, the Pigeons are utilized with the Badger, but you don't have to do it. Cheshire probably wish they did have Pigeons this time around, though, once they start going up against Snakes. But a little bit of an aggressive opening here from our Hopper player. And Urban needs to see this, but Urban actually has not found the main base just quite yet. Ooh, doesn't see it at all. That is really bad. Most of the time, it doesn't matter, especially in a map like this. Actually, I like that a lot from Urban. That is super smart. Hasn't scouted the enemy yet. You know, just go for a 7 farm double. Really safe. And Cheshire is actually going to kind of be on the worst end of the openers now. You know, this aggression is not going to work, and the farms are a little bit behind. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, it's going to even out, and it won't be too big of a deal either way. Oh, but Cheshire actually going into triple Lizard here. before the 8th farm. It's a shame there's only one opening here for the main base. It looks like the map thought about giving them another one this way. But this will be pretty easy for Urban to defend against any kind of lizard attacks. Let's see, Urban's playing pretty good so far. I haven't heard the name. So a lot of times when I haven't heard the name, I kind of assume that they're newer, but I don't know everybody in the scene, and my my knowledge of the scene is fading as newer blood's coming in, and I'm not keeping up as much as I used to. But all right, Cheshire should see the boar coming out. Okay, does scout it, and Cheshire's deck doesn't have a ton they can do about the boar. I feel like they scouted it fast enough. They could just respond with their own badger. Ooh, gonna go for a lot of lizards. Cheshire's just gonna try to end the game before the boar hits, I believe. Because otherwise, once that boar gets out, just gonna annihilate these lizards. Look at this. So many warrens here. When are they gonna pull the trigger? Okay, Urban, yeah. Urban's supply blocked the boar, so this might actually work. And Urban's pretty vulnerable right now. You know, a lot of money wrapped up in the boar, especially once it gets paid for here in a second. That's 360 food, not doing anything. The skunks and the falcon are not really what you need in this position. Just gonna start off and get this mill, but if Urban can hold on until that boar gets out, it's gonna be very good for them. Let's see, Cheshire needs to go right now. And they're coming in. Oh, they're just gonna target fire down that boar warren. Now it's not as big of a deal, and yeah, just gonna run away with the remaining lizards. Lost a ton of lizards there, but really put a wrench in the gears of Urban's opener. So Urban is now still gonna commit to higher tech, going for the tier 2. And I love when you have this many tier 1 warrens, like they just respawn so fast. Cheshire needs to start thinking about plan B, I feel like. Well, they got the mill up already. Put a single farm on it. They did deny the mill. They did knock out the tier 3 warren. But to be honest, Cheshire doesn't really have to start thinking about plan B. Like, mass lizards is super viable, basically all game long. And Urban's gonna come in though. These lizards are not here to defend. I like Urban's idea on paper, but these falcons are just so vulnerable. Gonna go down in no time at all. Another good victory here for Cheshire. Just starting to get slowly further and further ahead. Okay, Urban licking their wounds at the moment. They should be fine. Getting some farms up on the second base. Now, 4 skunks is really the amount that starts doing pretty decent against lizards. But I don't think they really want the falcons here. I think Urban just needs more squirrels. But Cheshire is getting into their own falcons. So this is kind of an interesting comp. Lizard Falcon. I imagine the micro from Cheshire is going to be focused on the falcons to try to gun down the enemy tier 2 very quickly. Okay, let's see. Both players trying to saturate up those second bases. I'm waiting. I don't know why. I just want to see more blood. I want to see Cheshire dive in there. But honestly, I think Urban would hold. Especially if they build some more squirrels. I think they need more squirrels. Going for the snakes. And here comes the badger. So Cheshire is just going to hold on for a little while. Get up to that badger tech. Urban, though, looking to move out. And maybe this might be the reverse of what happened earlier when Urban was trying to get the tier 3. Does see that tier 3 warren from Cheshire. I'm not sure. It's going to depend on if these skunks can stay alive or not. The HP pool from 4 skunks is just so much. And they can put out so much gas, but these lizards are doing okay so far. Yeah, most of them are starting to melt to the gas, though. And good pullback from Urban, keeping these skunks alive and pushing through. Cheshire already sold off that warren for the tier 3. And Urban just wants to make it home alive with the skunk. No, gonna come back in. Try to finish this mill. Think they should have left. They're gonna lose the skunk now. And this mill is not super important. Okay, if they get home with these tier 2, they might be okay. But Cheshire is not going to just let that happen. Starting to advance in with the lizards. Oh, both the tier 2 getting so low. The 1 HP snake. Alright, this game's starting to get pretty scrappy. I think Urban Olive here should consider selling down on the Falcons, maybe? Yeah, Cheshire did already get that full saturation on the second base. So that's very important. Man, the army value shows Urban just crushing that attack. This is a lot of lizards moving in. Now that Urban is spread out a little bit, maybe Cheshire can, you know, grab a Warren here or there. Moves like that really add up. Oh, it's getting a little bit tense here. I might fast forward a little bit. I actually don't have a ton of time tonight, and I got a few last minute replays. Alright, the balloon's up. Looks like we're going into 3 bases here. Cheshire scouting about. I like this due diligence. Ooh, I love that. Taking that 6 o'clock base. Urban, without any fast units like lizards, not going to be able to really move around the map and look for those kinds of things. As I say that, though, they're starting to move around with these Falcons, and again, I like the concept of this idea, but against lizards, this is just how you lose a bunch of Falcons. And strategically, Urban's like, okay, if the lizards come in this way, I've got my Falcons. You know, I've got my other units up here. But it's not going to work, and they're going to lose all these Falcons here. Urban, no, the commander. Alright, you need to get out of here. Those lizards would just crush the Falcons. Alright, 3 bases underway for both. Look at this Urban shooting all the way up on that 3-base economy. Gotta come in here and probably thinks they're in a better spot denying the space than they really are. That, you know, they're not aware of this base in the bottom. But not a lot of farms have been put down there yet, just quite yet anyways. Oh, is Cheshire going for the base race? This is a smart idea. As Cheshire does have this base down at the bottom, and Urban might think, all I have to do is kill this mill and I win. No, Urban's gonna go home. But still, a nice victory here for Cheshire. Knocking out that second base that was still farming quite nicely. Gonna clean up this mill as well. Probably get all these Warrens. Urban coming home to try to deal with this. But if Cheshire just escapes scot-free, that's so much damage. Oh my gosh. Cheshire with the runaround. Like a true lizard player here. Oh wait, oh, Urban's still in it? He's got this last mill. But Cheshire's gonna snipe it here. Good game. It was coming into a solid standard macro game there for a little bit, but then, like the true lizard player, Cheshire bobbing and weaving and jukes out the win. All right, let's watch this free for all. And then I'll go over some of the upcoming events as well, or again rather, for those of you who tuned in a little bit later. So yeah, match number 5. Come on, you can do it. There we go. All right, on the left, we've got Mr. Ziggy with the Wolf Fox. In the bottom, we've got Rattan with the triple tier 3. Over on the right, we've got Eric Tunk, 58. And up at the top, Forced Sack. All right, so Eric and Forced are probably newer players, if I had to guess, just kind of hanging out in unranked, maybe on Discord. Where Ziggy and Rattan convinced them to play some casual free-for-alls here. Pretty good map for a free-for-all, nice and big. It's actually kind of weird, though, because this cluttered music festival area over here with all the tents really kind of makes this map in more of a horseshoe shape, coming around the side. So I guess in theory, like, Ziggy can still attack Forced, but it's going to be difficult as the game progresses, and Rattan's, you know, got more of this area. Eric's got more of this area. So it's kind of linear, right? Like, yellow's probably going to be at war with blue, green with red, and then red and blue are going to be kind of fighting each other, and yellow and green respectively at the same time. Lots already happening here in the early game, though. The standard Chad here was Ziggy. Everybody else going for those aggressive openings. Rattan cleaning up. Eric's lizards, though. Oh, is this going to be a scrappy game? Let's find out. All right, who's got my favorite deck? All right, I think Rattan's deck is like the best for a free-for-all. Well, obviously my favorite would be Ziggy with the Wolf Fox. Ziggy's trying to get into that expansion. The map looks okay for everybody. Rattan moving around here, looking for some blood. You know, everybody's got a few mills, right? You could really nitpick this and probably say it's best for Rattan or Eric. You know, they have that extra mill. But at the same time, they're kind of smack dab in the middle. You know, whereas green and yellow have 3 mills, but it's a lot easier for them to defend. So that's actually kind of cool, if you think about it. When you take that into account, I think this is a pretty fair map. Is there any... No, there's no getting through this. Okay. Oh, forced with the owl. Oh, Ziggy! Already getting the Wolf Fox. Let's go. Alright, anybody know what he's doing? Rattan has no idea. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Oh, he needs to sell a lizard? Sell a lizard born. Pump it up. Pump up the jams. I guess he can just wait. Just gonna wait. Just wait. There you go. Alright. Everybody's getting into some fast tier 3 here. Rattan getting the wolf out first. Kind of a nice choice when you have a wolf plus a bunch of other tier 3, as it will provide that extra production to your farms and your warrens as well. I like all the barbed wire here. Kind of says, hey, don't attack me, for a pretty cheap investment. Nice scout, though, from Forrest. Does see what's happening. Yeah, everybody's kind of doing okay so far. Wolf Badger for Rattan. Ooh. Yeah, but the Wolf Fox is here right now. What's Ziggy going to do? Is he going to go stick it to Hopper? Let's see. I mean, you got the Wolf Fox. You got to start. This is the time. All right, Lizard's coming out here. Maybe minesweeping a little bit. Kind of seeing what's happening. Ooh, being sneaky. Ziggy being sneaky here. Gonna pick off a farm, maybe? No, gonna get punished. Nice try. Probably would have went for it too. Ah, tries to go through here. They get stuck. Loses all the lizards for their insolence. Just leaving the wolf right here to buff up for now. Alright, here's the rally. Yeah, doesn't want to mess with Force, probably, with the owl. But then again, the fox would do a great job knocking out all those falcons. Fox freaking out. Just buffing up with the wolf. Not doing any harassment yet. I'm worried, though, man. I think the Wolf Badger might beat the Wolf Fox. I guess it's going to depend on if the fox can get the connections on the badger. But typically the fox is a little bit harder to micro in these situations because you don't really care what the badger is hitting most of the time, right? Because it's just killing stuff so fast. Where you can't target the badger with the fox but also be running the fox away at the same time, you know? Alright, everybody's just kind of building up. We'll do a little fast forward here. So far it looks pretty even. I think Rattan and Ziggy maybe in the best spots, but Forrest and Eric not too far behind. Ziggy's thinking about it, but yeah, it's rough, man. That badger. Large and in charge. More lizards is a good idea. Okay, Raton's getting into the Owls now. Now, the Owls are the unit... Oh, I was going to say the Owls are the unit you're going to want to stack, but going for that double Badger. Oh, everybody's being so careful. Nobody's committing just yet. Eric's got the board. Oh, Forrest actually lost the Owls somehow. Maybe they got attacked. Maybe they just decided to sell it off. Oh, here comes Raton. Doesn't hard commit, though, and actually losing a lot of lizards there, but... Oh, is this when Ziggy's gonna strike? Oh, Ziggy's moving past Raton. Are they allies? Are they secret allies? If I was Ziggy, I would have just wrecked Raton right there. Oh, the Fox not getting the buff. Feels bad. Dude, everybody's so careful not to, like, hard engage. She said board just doesn't even care. Got shot by the Fox like 8 times. All these pigeons healing it up, no problem. Fox starting to get low. 7 HP, it's gonna go down. Eric gonna be the first one to hard engage here. Gets the Fox. Forces the retreat by Ziggy. Raton going up to 3 bases here. This is gonna get nasty. Right now, it looks like Raton is in a nice lead. Just from kind of hanging back, being careful. They lost a little bit of an engagement earlier on, but Raton pulled back before anything got too crazy. Just lost some lizards there. Oh, double wolf, double fox from Ziggy. Raton coming in with the Badgers now. Picking off where they can. Catching Eric out of position to defend that base. It was actually a really good move there from Raton to abuse the map like that. Eric's coming in. The board goes down. There's just a bunch of Falcons in the sky. They don't quite have enough. Ziggy also ganging up here. Alright, I'm sus of Ziggy and Raton, man. Are they allies in this match? I would never trust Raton. I don't know what Ziggy's thinking. Look at this guy. Building up to Owls and Badgers. What's Ziggy gonna do with this humble Fox? Ziggy denies my accusation. Alright, Raton moving in. Eric is not long for this world. How's Force doing up here? Lots of Falcons. Big Air Force. A little bit slow on the third base compared to Raton. Getting it actually going now. Maybe once they get their owl production up. Now that Raton is kind of poking at Ziggy. Does Ziggy have enough firepower for this? Both these Foxes do have the buffs. Oh my gosh, he's actually getting them. No way. Damn, those Foxes, dude. I can't believe that. My mind is blown. Great control there by Ziggy. Oh, running away, they barely live. Raton's in a lot of trouble trying to rebuild these tier 3. Does have a strong economy. And doing a good job of using the lizards to kind of buffer the foxes away from the bacon here. Buying some time for the owls to come out. 2 Wolf Warrens still remain for Ziggy. Not a big economy, though. Probably going to come sell 1. Yep. Getting that third base up and running again. Man, I wish I could rewind. I want to watch that Wolf Fox just wreck this army of Raton again. I don't know, man. Forrest might be the underdog in this one. We've been underestimating him all game. Because he's just building up this Air Force. You look at this, 18 Falcons. Finally gonna finish off blue here. Eric is sent to the kitchens. Forrest still has a decent economy. And Force can even make their way up to this gristmill, take a 4th base. But Rattan is really winning the money game. Like, all game long. Ziggy is just trying to hold down his little spot over here. Rebuild what they can. Dude, I think Force is going to win this. Look at this, 5 owls. I mean, yeah, badgers are good against owls, but not when there's 18 falcons. Look at this, just chilling. Oh, I thought Ziggy just took it. Ah, that's so many falcons. Alright, Force is going for it. I think they need to target down the badgers with the falcons, though. These badgers getting a lot of work done. Oh my gosh, everything is getting so low here. A couple badgers left. Yep, and the falcons just cleaning it all up. However, now there's a couple fox that are just going to make short work of all these falcons. Dude, is Ziggy going to win this game? Is Ziggy winning this game? Is that what's happening? I mean, shooting these falcons is shooting fish in the barrel here for these fox. Alright, Rattan wounded, but with 20 farms here. Gonna be able to reproduce shortly. Force stack is now crippled, trying to build back whatever they can, but the fox just really hard counters the falcons, one-shots them, especially with the speed buff. Needs to be careful though. If you let those falcons too close to the fox, it will burst it down very fast. Oh my gosh, the wolf lives! It's gonna need another eye patch after that battle. I don't know why I said another eye patch. I was thinking of the quartermaster. Listen, I'm tired, okay? I made myself laugh, though, so that's what matters. Alright. Alright, Rattan. Rattan is just, like, getting beat down this game. Look at this, but just has the economy. Like, twice Rattan has lost everything and come back. Again, Ziggy's just waiting. Rebuilding what they can. How's Force doing? Force is desperate. Trying to get something up over here. I think Force, with a little bit better target fire with the Falcons, could have ended up against that attack from Rattan in a better spot. Oh my gosh, these mice just obliterating the foxes here. One of them barely lives. Like, I don't think Force was really targeting with those 18 Falcons. If they were, they could have got the badgers, but at the same time, I mean, easier said than done when there's so many clumped up units like this. This one's coming down to it. All the money of Rattan is starting to dry up. 3 foxes from Ziggy cooking up at the moment. Yeah, even the chat agrees. Rattan and Ziggy are super sus. Alright. Alright. Poor Force Sack here, the honorable Forced. With his Air Force. The Air Forced. Get it? Okay. Alright, that was pretty bad. I admit it. It's a nice golden armada here. Alright, here we go. Get the target fire on the badgers. Ugh! They do so much damage. Look at this. Look at this. Rattan is unstoppable. My god, he's incredible. Alright, Force is gonna tap it out. Let's see if Ziggy can clean it up. 3 foxes, let's go. Once the mice die. Maybe. No. No. GG. Rattan's backing it up. Let's see the lizard span. 1800 food? No. Alright, that was fun. I had a good time with that one. Alright, everybody. now that people are here, just some quick announcements about stuff coming up. Tomorrow, if you look on the Tooth and Tail events channel or spot underneath the Twitch stream, I have some links to Discords. So you've got Trumpet's Furball Open tomorrow. It's going to be just like a one-day tournament at 1 p.m. EST. Of course, we've still got Clan Wars going on. I'll be casting that on Sunday at 1 p.m. EST as well. And TnT Championship 2021 is kicking off on Monday. 16 players per division. Sign-ups are closed. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So keep your eyes peeled on all those events going on. A lot of stuff happening in the Tooth and Tail scene right now. Of course, the Pocketwatch Discord is always an invaluable resource to keep up with what's going on, especially that tournaments channel. But alright, we got 4 more tonight. Then I can eat my sweet and sour chicken. Let's do this. Spawning on the bottom left, we've got Cavernus. And over on the right side, we've got Zenzej. I have no idea. What is that? That's like European, right? I'm not sure. How do I say that? Oh, it's a honorific term in Japanese. It's like sensei, maybe? Dude, I can't find it. I don't know. No idea. We'll call him Zen. Zen versus Cavernus. That's a lot easier for me to say. Okay. Nothing looking too crazy on the decks. I like to see the wolf. The wolf cam, always pretty strong. I think traditionally you go wolf cam falcon, but snake is a strong pick at the moment. And I like Cavernus' deck a lot, to be honest. Just a solid, standard composition here. Squirrel Toad, always nice. Especially to punish players that are a little bit greedy in their tier 1 slot. As you can see, Zen's got Squirrel Lizard, but if they only went Squirrel or Lizards, those Toads could be very, very threatening. A lot of times against Toads, the best thing to do is just build like 1 Warren's worth of your secondary tier 1, you know, and try to crash those into the Toads. Kind of gladly sacrifice them. So building up to a macro game here. Both players expanding. Well, Zen actually selling off to get the farms going a little bit faster. Always like to see that kind of play. And yeah, this is a nice standard matchup so far. Keep in mind what's really going on here is a lot of scouting from both sides. For example, Zen just scouted the second tier 2 from Cavernus. Actually sells off all the tier 1 to get into another tier 2. I'd love to see him rebuild the tier 1 now. Yeah, that's really good. It leaves them a little bit open, but Cavernus happened to be doing the same thing. I think he just sold that tier 1 war to sneak out some extra farms. So, although this game has been pretty quiet so far, there are some nice little themes going on. Kind of subtlety. Subtly, right? Okay, nothing crazy just yet. Double cam versus Skank. I was trying to say Skank. Skunk Snake. Also referred to as Skank. No, it's not. Don't refer to it as that. I like the Skunk Snake better. The Skank here. Seems to be good against the double cam, in my opinion. But got some snakes on the way for Zen. I'm losing my mind. Oh no. Yeah, where are my moderators? I gotta ban myself. Jeez. Boom. You know what, Ziggy? You know what, Ziggy? Congratulations. You've been promoted. You have a sword now. I trust you with your new powers. Ziggy's always hanging out. What have I done? There should be some more swords in the chat, I feel like. You know what? You know, swords all around here. We're gonna give Mochaccino a sword. We're gonna give Woody Pun 7 a sword. Bam! Oh yeah, of course. Of course, the gentleman. He should have a sword. There we go. Now we're covered. We got plenty of mods. Congratulations. Round of applause, everybody, for the promotions in the TnT army. Yeah, gentleman should have had a sword a long time ago. I apologize for that. And Tosh, I mean, I don't know. I just don't need moderators. Like, most of the time, the chat's pretty cool. Man, I haven't been paying attention to this at all. Alright, so 3 bases for both sides coming in. Cavernus seems to be playing this pretty nicely so far. Double boar on the way. How's Zen's knowledge at the moment? Zen has not seen either boar, and one of the boars is actually finished. Where's that wolf warren? Where's that sneaky wolf warren? Oh, I think Cavernus just saw it. I think he saw the buffs. Oh, Ratan is going crazy. Ratan wants a sword. I don't know, man. What does chat think? Ratan with a sword. Seems a little scary. Of course, Goris is gonna. Ratan is too young. That's right. You don't want the responsibility. Oh my god, this chat. Alright, we've got a big macro game here. Has there even been any fights? There's been like no fights. We haven't missed much. You know, Gent and Tosh and Ziggy and Mocha were really overdue for some swords, I gotta say. They're really overdue. I don't think I've given out a lot. I think Jet's got one, Massive Stealth, Premium Bow. See, Premium Bow used to, I mean, I don't fault the guy at all. He's just busy with other things. People have different interests over time, you know. But I never needed a lot of moderators because Premium Bow was like always hanging out, like every show. I think he submitted more than anyone else, so maybe the gentleman. Gentleman submitted a lot of games too. But I mean, Premium Bow submitted like over 100 matches, like every single stream. Yeah, he used to do a 2v2. Yeah, over 100 2v2s, yeah. Nice attack there. Man, I haven't been paying attention. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Cavernus, or Zen, whoever submitted this game, and they were really hyped. Oh, this is a sick play. Alright, I'm glad I caught this one. Oh, so this is what Zen just did over there. Just moving around with the chameleons, getting work done, but this enormous army from Cavernus. You know, Cavernus utilized this boar falcon style against Tonka very nicely as well. Just pure boar falcon here. Look at this. Boars for the tank and the falcons for the spank. Oh my gosh, we're in a proper base race now. Zen has probably correctly deduced they can't really take this army on head on. Obviously not anymore, since, you know, it's been kind of taken apart in pieces, but Zen's actually doing a phenomenal job here of, like, piecemeal knocking out these bases. Look, he's got lizards taking this out, the cams just knocked out that campfire. I'm gonna come in here for the last one. Oh my god, Zen's gonna win this. Look at that. Beautiful chameleon play here out of Zen. Oh, wait, there's another. Oh my god, there's a campfire here by Cavernus. Cavernus just parked on top of it like, no, man. It's not happening. You are not getting this campfire. This is the most guarded campfire in Tooth and Tail history right here. That was sick. Like, oh no, Zen getting busted with the cams. Like, the cam maneuvering was really good, but, you know, flank attack, double-pronged attacks are really hard to pull off in Tooth and Tail, and I think lately Tiki was one of the players that really started harking on their importance. And we saw Zen deliver a nice two-pronged attack there earlier, and almost getting the job done, but no, Cavernus guarded this campfire with his life. He's finally got enough money for another gristmill. Zen wants it so bad. Look at this, just rally. No, these poor squirrels, they have no chance. Don't send them in. Man, this is such a baller army here. Poor Falcon. Alright, so how's Cavernus gonna win this, though? I guess you probably just move the boars to take this kind of stuff out. Zen is being really creative here, just trying to eke this win out somehow. I think you'd probably sell off the squirrels. Yeah, I think it's fine. You can leave either units. Just leave one of your set of units and use the other ones to run around. No! Keep the boars there! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Zen, get it! Get it! Do it! Is this one building? Oh no, he's got that one too. Alright, so he's not super in jeopardy. Alright, again, trying to utilize these cams. Hit a couple places at once here. But Cavern is still... Oh my gosh! Oh, he snuck the cams through, you guys. Cavernus is like, no, stop it. Alright, but Cavernus got this one left. Alright, guys, sneak these cams. Where are you going? Where are you going? Jeez. Oh man, what is happening in the chat? You guys simmer down, man. We're just having fun here. I know Goris and Rattan like to get heated sometimes. It's all good, guys. Put his head on a bike, Goris. Calm down. Don't tempt these mods to use their new swords. Mod wants to do nothing more than to ban somebody. That's like. It's like the #1 goal of a mod. Oh my gosh, dude. This game. Dude, if Zen figures this out, Zen's over here like trying to dismantle a crazy lock or do like a 6-sided Rubik's Cube. Well, don't Rubik's Cubes just have 6 sides? Man, I'm really smart, you guys. I'm telling you. Believe it. Oh! Cam's coming in! Saying a 6-sided Rubik's Cube, it's like saying a 2-armed man. The police are at the scene of the crime. Alright, describe the suspect. What do you look like? Alright, he had 2 arms. Oh! Wait, what? What happened? Did Cavernus starve? Wait, what happened there? Annoyed to death. Does anybody know why that game ended? I don't think he starved. Did he just quit? Gotta rewatch from the start. How long is this? All right, we could fast forward. I don't think anyone was. Apparently, there's a little drama in the chat. Everyone's dealing. All right, real quick. 5x. Did Cavernus just quit? Yeah. I noticed Zen was starving out. Death by 1,000 stings. No, I think Cavernus was starving, but I thought he had like 50 seconds left or something. Yeah, I think Tosh is right. I think he just gave up. Man, what a crazy match. Gave up 20 seconds for victory. I know, that's why I was like, oh wait, can Sid like build a farm or something? Alright, the match ended around like 12 and some change here. So I'm taking a little talking break. Just everybody relax, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, look at that. Love to see it. Yeah, this was the double whammy. Yeah, that was so good from Zen. Like, Zen did such a good job. He had really, really good tactics this game. Alright, this is where everything starts getting crazy, right? Alright, so we'll slow it down to ×2 at 12 minutes, I think. Yeah, I think Tosh is right. I think Cavernus just tapped out. Hey, what was that noise? I don't like that noise. Okay, yep. Okay, Cavernus is starving. Well, Cavernus doesn't have food, but he can sell. Right, and then rebuild a gristmill. Okay. So Zen's only got the one gristmill. Doesn't have a lot of food. Cavernus is starving, but they should get that farm down. No problem. One falcon. Getting the job done. There it is. Alright. Alright, so the game's about to end. Why does the game end? Okay, Cavernus starts moving out. Come back over. Nobody's starving. Okay, now Zen is starving. I think Cavernus just feels like every time he moves out, Zen is just gonna move in and was tired of dealing with it. Oh, no, wait! No, I think Zen actually does get the kill here. If he moves these cams over? Can these things kill the mill fast enough? Oh, don't hit the pig. No, he just bobs him away. 15 seconds for Zen here. Yeah, he just got tired of dealing with it. Dang. Alright. Yeah, man. And he was gonna win in like 10 seconds. Okay. We got a few more. I need a quick break, you guys. 1 to 2 minutes. I will be right back. Oh, I ran out of disk space for recording. Got it. Oh, well. Alright, BRB. Okay, I am back. Bam, let me hit that button. Should probably just get like a really strong external hard drive for all my videos. They do take up a lot of space. I guess I should just get a... Well, I could just get like a big HDD, to be honest. I don't really need an SSD to store stream VODs. I'll just make sure not to lose this one. Okay, we've got another Zen submission here from Alto. Let's check it out. Over the bottom right, we've got Zen, and up top, Alto. I mean, you don't know who submitted this game. That's what I meant to say. Alright, Zen. No squirrels or lizard. Let's go. Like, I'm on Team Alto. Like, I'm on Team Alto, literally. He's on my Clan P-Boop. But... See, Alto's got, like, the proper deck here, right? Like, Alto's deck is just objectively good. But Zen's got toads and moles. You know what I'm saying? Oof! Takes a hit, but sells it off. Probably about an even exchange on food there. Maybe even a little bit in Alto's favor. Since Zen did lose some of that money selling the mole off. It was injured. The mole Warren was injured. Pretty big map here. Pretty favored for Alto for sure. This is going to be a tough one for Zen to even get one expansion on. But they do have the barbed wire and the turrets, so maybe they can start setting up something like that. But Alto is in pretty good shape here, as long as they can keep the map control. Now, you might be looking at this and thinking, you know, it's a big advantage for Alto. What's Zen to do? So Zen needs to read the map and figure out a clever way to deal with that, right? And there's a couple options. They do have the boar. Like, this boar, toad, mole is just such a punch you in the face kind of composition, you know? All these things dealing structure crit can easily just bust down a base. Really, really strong. Dude, Zen. Oh my god, Zen. How many toads is it to kill a mill? Is it 12? I think it's 12, right? Realistically, you'd want like 15, I think. You know, because a couple are going to die on the way in, right? I want to say like 12. My guess is 12 to kill the mill, but really you want like 15 or 18 just to make sure that you get 12 that actually connect. Let's find out. For science. He wants to make sure all these toads clump up. Alto is not sure what's happening yet, but good for Alto. He does have that expansion. Oh no, 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 no. Run those into the base, man. That's what we want to see. Zen, come on. Come on, man. I don't think 12 will do it. I think a couple are going to die. Here we go. Here we go, boys. This is it. Yeah. Nicely done. There's like nothing you can do about that, Alto. That's just some grade A. That's some quality Wisconsin local farmers market cheese right there. Look, sells off all the Toad Warrens, builds a bunch of defense, and Toad to spare. Yeah, so I guess you can get away with it with like 11 Toads. So yeah, 12's a good number. Like, they actually made it in with the pigs shooting them, no problem. Oh man, is he gonna do it again? Oh, with the snakes too, Zen. Dude, this guy. Is he a Packers fan? Because he's a cheesehead. Haha. That's a football joke for you. For you sports ball fans. Alright, loses the snakes there. Nice job from Alto. Shutting that down. The real story here, though, is these 12 toads here. These are who I'm keeping my eye on. Look at this. Dude, this game. This game just makes me happy. This makes me happy to be involved with Tooth and Tail. Look at this. Oh, that campfire, though. Oh, he knows about it. He's being careful. Nope, nope, yeah. Alright, oh. Operation Toad Magode. Solid Metal Gear Toad. Okay. Splinter Toad over there. Dude, what is happening, man? I'm losing my mind. Oh, this mole too, dude. Zen, man. Oh my god, and then the toads come in. Oh, but there's a mill here. Yeah, don't worry about that mill. We'll get that one later. Oh no, the toads got messed up. Oh my gosh, it's a total failure. Oh, but the snakes! Oh my gosh. Unreal. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I gotta say. Oh, Alto gonna catch these snakes. It's a lot of turrets. Alright. Operation Toad 3. Electric Boogaloo. Isn't that a meme? Yeah, man, I say the meme jokes. I'm hip. Ooh. Alright. Got that pesky campfire out of the way. Ooh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this, Zen. You can be careful. But Zen's almost mined out here. Alto, the honorable nerd here. Trying to just play a game of Tooth and Tail. And dealing with this nonsense. Oh, but everything's so clumped up! Not gonna be enough, though. Alright, Zen. Nice try. Tip of the hat for sure. Man, I don't know. I like this game better than the last one. I mean, Alto, you're playing fine, man. This could happen to anybody. We're just laughing at these crazy plays that Zen is making here. But Alto, you know, survived the storm. And has been doing basically everything you can against this. Dude, Horus beat me like this a ton. I think back in the previous TnT championship. And I had to like not tell anybody because it was like a secret tool in the tournament. We were just on the ladder and like just run like 12 toads in my mill. I'm like, really, dude? Yeah, you can't prepare for this. We're not laughing at you, man. We're just laughing at how ridiculous this is. But Alto did hold on. Zen's got the second base, though. You know, a couple snakes. Couple snakes here. I think Alto's got enough to push in, though. Needs to target these down. Just gotta target down the snakes. It should be good. That's plenty of squirrels here. So in the end, Alto will win the game, but Zen has won our hearts. Zen's not done yet. What are you doing, man? He does have moles, but he doesn't have enough money. Gonna take this campfire up here. No, he's just gonna try to mole. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Oh, he doesn't have. No, he's got enough money for 3 moles. Can 3 moles do it? Wait, what? Why do you only get 1 mole? Oh, yeah, it's 20 food per mole. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm losing my mind, you guys. Alright, we got 2 more here. And then I gotta bail. Let's get into game number 8. What we got here? In the bottom right, we've got the gentleman. And up in the top left, Meek. Okay, the gent. I like what he's doing here. Ferret, turret, artillery. Meek, of course, gonna be aggressive. Meek seems like he's trying to make these mole rushes work again. And it might be one of those things where it's like, you don't expect it because it's bad. And then it becomes good, if that makes sense. But Gent is going to see it. I mean, you're just asking for it with that high ground right there. You might as well give it a shot. So Meek's going to pack it up, no harm, no foul. Head on home. Keep the economy going, so 8 farm opening here from both sides. This map looks pretty good for what Gentleman wants to do. You're okay if you're Meek. You got 4 bases here. You know, can't really ask for more than that. Meek's still at it. Gent's fine. I don't think you have to sell that pig. Ooh, it's close. Yeah, he decides to sell it to be safe. Yeah, I think it was like... I think you did have to sell it, but it was very, very close. Dude, that was such a good game. Thank you for submitting that, Alto. That was crazy. Jeez, man. We've had some good games here tonight. Ooh, okay, gentlemen. Selling off the second base, building a bunch of Warrens, but Meek actually never scouted the second base, so the gentle trick didn't really mind games Meek as hard as Gent was hoping for. Gent's going to come in and see the enemy has a bunch of tier 1 already. Not going to be happy about that. Gent was hoping to get Meek to take their expansion and then come in with a few more tier 1 and come in for a hit. Okay, the ferrets are on the way. Meek, just with a solid army. Oh, yeah, that Warren placement was a little bit too far forward. I think Gentleman was wanting to start to set up a defensive position there with some turrets and stuff. Here's the engagement. Looks like there's more squirrels than lizards, but the lizards still do an okay job. However, there's enough squirrels left over here. Meek will be able to get a pig. Going for pig number 2. I think the reinforcements, yeah, the reinforcements will clean this all up. But good attack here by Meek. Getting 2 pigs, you really can't ask for more than that. And trading pretty evenly. The ferret is out and about. Gonna try to punch down on some of these units. But really, that ferret wants a defensive position, wants something to be able to kind of come back and forth and poke to and from with. No second base yet for Gent, and doesn't want to rebuild on those already kind of saturated farms. I do kind of agree with that. I think you might as well just get the second base. You know your opponent's got a second base. Might as well get yours going and rebuild the new farms there. I actually do like Lizard Ferret a lot. You know, the Lizard's kind of pound for pound advantage over squirrels in most situations. Kind of makes up for a little bit of the ferret's weakness in big engagements, but Meek is playing very safe here, just building so many squirrels. Without skunks, you know, you can't really punish this. You know, this amount of squirrels will deal with a lesser amount of tier 1 plus a tier 2 pretty easily. And look at that, great job from Meek. Target firing down those ferrets, just going to come in for the big attack, but these lizards will clean everything up. Gets another farm, though. And again, a really nice attack from Meek. Does end up losing everything, but very happily. Gets to both the tier 2, gets another pig. Gentleman just gonna try to stem the bleeding here. Sells off the ferret warren. Gets into some more farms. So the farm count's even, but the farm count is actually about to pretty drastically favor the gentleman in about 18 seconds. Well, the question is how many of these were starting farms. This one right there must have been, right? The one on the 9 o'clock around the mill, it's got like no wheat left on it. Yeah, so loses 3 farms there. Alright, Gent pushing in, gonna try to punish here. Looks like Meek sold down on some squirrels to get really far ahead in economy. Yeah, lizards coming in there, knocking out a couple of those farms. Both the skunks live though, and that's the real deal for Meek. Oh, I'm sorry, he had 4 skunk warrens. He might have lost 1 skunk there. And what's funny about skunks is like 2 skunks kind of get ran over by lizards, but once you get 4 of them, you know, it's really, really effective. They just have so much HP between the 4 of them, and they can get all the gas out very, very fast. Yeah, once 4 skunks are out, you basically just gotta get out of tier 1, I think. It's just not gonna work. Okay, a couple turrets coming up. Turret's actually pretty good against Meek's comp here, but Meek does have moles if things get a little bit too crazy. I wonder if moles are, like, actually justifiable if you think your opponent's gonna build, like, a lot of defense, you know? Like, if you knew your opponent had turret already, would you take moles? You know what I mean? Or would you just go for, like, toads or something? Now, Gent can get the turret already up. Gent thinks he can't take this army directly, so he's going to try to run around. Oh, he's going to trade the second base. He does get the second base in Meek. Meek will shut this defense down before it gets going. Oh, actually going to come back in time to save these 2 turrets. Wow. Wow, that's huge for Gentleman. Oh my gosh. Okay, one of them goes down. One of them lives, but still, you're okay losing those turrets there. That is insane. Gent actually cleaned all that up. Damn. Wow. That just ended in like a heartbeat. Okay, everybody, one last game of the night. Actually ended up, I thought we'd be a short show tonight, but with all the shenanigans and the last-minute submissions, ended up kind of getting there. So please keep submitting, ToothandTailTV@gmail.com. We've got the, the Furball Open, Trumpet's new series of tournaments. Kind of weekly, not every week per se, but he says he's going to be doing them pretty often. It's just an open tournament. You guys can join tomorrow at 1 p.m. EST. We got the Clan Wars on Sunday. I'll be casting my clan's match of that. And then Monday, the TNT Championship 2021 starts up. Big shout out to Kipo, Gentleman, Marmu, and Trumpet for all the hard work they're doing in the tournament organization realm. It's definitely super important. If guys like that weren't putting that work in, it'd be detrimental to the scene, you know. So I really appreciate it. You know, people putting in the effort, coming up with these events, you know, actually following through with them. Really, really important to help keep this game going. So thanks everybody for doing that. And we got one last here. This is going to be a good one. Game number 9. Let's get into it. Over on the right-hand side, we've got Tiki Gray. And their opponent up to the top left, Ploob, a.k.a. Haru. Ploob. This is a fun word to say. Ploob. Okay. Both these players with rebranded names. 4 farm double here from Ploob. Tiki Gray will scout that. Respond accordingly. Now, I'm interested in this game because I talk a lot about how single tier 1 like this can get punished by toads. And Ploob has this really aggressive deck. You know? Triple tier 1 with chameleons. I mean, Ploob just wants a 1-2 base game, ideally. Gonna pick off a pig here. Nicely done. That's basically because of the short rush distance, you know, like Tiki responded to that pretty much as fast as they could. It's still gonna take a little bit of damage here because this is a very short rush distance. But Tiki's like the standard player here, right? And Ploob is the one trying to be aggressive. You know, I think Tiki's deck is very, very solid. I think they the kind of skunk, snake, owl core is very powerful. You can kind of put your own spin on that one way or the other. But blue, his composition here is kind of innovative. It's not really a standard approach. You got that woof for the late game if we get there. It does pair nicely with the chameleon. But blue doesn't want to go to late game. I don't think I understand the barbed wire very much. Because I think Ploob wants to be the aggressor. Is he just going to throw down a wolf? Oh my god. Oh my god, Ploob, yes. But Tiki is super experienced. Like, this kind of thing doesn't really work against the grinders, the people that are playing all the time. Like, Tiki should know how to respond to this appropriately. Let's see what he's thinking. Gonna actually build into a lot of tier 1. That's interesting. I wonder if Tiki is actually gonna go for the snipe on that Warren, or try to deal some critical damage while it's building. Not gonna go for anything like snakes. So here's the thing, like, one base tier 3, you can do it, but you gotta really cut the corners, and I think that's what Tiki is hoping. But he comes in here and sees that the opponent's basically got the same amount of tier 1 Warrens that he does. So he's got to know, if he's thinking real hard about this, that the wolf must be blocked. Yeah, and he's got Squirrel Toad. Let's see, only a couple Toads out, though. Not enough connections. And yeah, they start funneling in, but still, Tiki Gray is able to get a couple farms. But what's also important there is that Ploob has to repay for all those units, which puts the wolf even further behind. So Ploob sells off a couple of those extra tier 1 Warrens to get that wolf going. Tiki's going to take a little bit of a sneaky base here. And now Ploob's economy is pretty lackluster. Tiki's got 12 lizards. Setting up for a base race is Tiki Gray. Maybe deciding, alright, once the wolf is out, probably going to have a better army than me in direct engagement. So he's just kind of diversifying the assets here. Building up a bit here and there. Cam's coming in. Haru taking that second base. Tiki does know that it's there. So knows, okay, they can't really all in super hard on that second base. And again, these Toads make this a lot more complicated, I feel like. Because it really makes Tiki think twice about massing lizards, or if they're going to go ahead and mass lizards. It's really going to be about bobbing and weaving and juking. Okay, so Haru going to go ahead and get the second base up and running. Just going to use the wolf economically for now. Going to go ahead and buff up those pigs as they come out. And Tiki's pretty well saturated on the second base. Still mainly just sticking on the lizards, though. Oh, but now that Ploob is gone, gonna start getting into some of those tier 2. Double skunk. Always really nice, really beefy to get going. And Tiki's kind of out on the map, looking for opportunities, checking the positioning of Ploob, checking the Warrens, checking the second base. And alright, starting to saturate a little bit over there. Nice job from Haru, just utilizing these cams. So what does Haru know? He doesn't know about this base over the side. Oh, and here comes the dive in. Catching the units a little bit out of position. Gonna get some work done. Wanted that Wolf Warren, but not gonna risk it for the biscuit just yet. Gonna go home with 2 tier 1 Warrens knocked out. Traded out for a couple lizards here. Oh, cool. It looks like QQ's live. Yeah, cool. Okay, so he's, I think he's covering more of the QQ Pick-a-Deck tournament. I need to see what's been going on with that. I got knocked out on the first round. That was really fun, though. I love the custom map tournaments. I think it's definitely a good idea to mix those in. There are some really great custom maps that people have made, and Tooth and Tail is a lot of fun on standardized maps too. I mean, the RNG of the maps for sure is kind of what gives this game the replayability, but you make like a nice standard balanced map, and the game runs really good on it. Alright, Haru coming in, gonna deny that campfire again. Let's see how far he's gonna go with this attack. Just gonna come back for now. Does Haru still not know about this base? Oh my gosh. It's like right there. If he knew about it, he could easily go over there and just take it out. This game has pushed on for quite some time. And Tiki trying to be annoying, kind of running around. You know, yeah, this base gets knocked out, doesn't really care. It's just trying to buy time to get into this composition. You know, the snakes are here, the skunks are here. The owl is on the way. Is Haru actually going to go for it? It's going to move in. I don't think he's got enough firepower. He needs to get out of here with that wolf alive. Going to lose basically everything else. Really good positioning on these turrets here. And I think a couple of those turrets were just built as like emergency turrets. I love to see that. They do build so fast. That's one thing that's weird about turrets, because they're one of these units that, in my opinion, are very, very powerful. But we often don't recommend like beginner or casual players use them, because they tend to just kind of like build extra turrets that are sitting around not doing anything. Where really good players like Tiki, like they'll build the turret like right when they need it, you know. Alright, Haru actually taking a decent fight here. If you can keep all these tier 2 alive, that's pretty good. Cleans up a lot of the army there from Tiki. You know, the skunks go down, the snakes go down, but the owl's still alive, and that's what Tiki really needs. Finally, Haru found this base. Oh no! Just barely doesn't take it out before he has to come home to defend the front. Man, that's awesome for Tiki. Even just a few extra seconds, or honestly, it's going to look like a couple extra minutes now. Now that Haru is engaged on attacking. Oh, I missed the owl going down. And this game is very hectic. Lots of stuff going on everywhere. Oh, dude, if Haru got that base earlier, it might have been a totally different game. Gonna get it now. But again, I mean, that's a lot of extra food. Letting that mine up for just a little bit longer. Alright, but Tiki's still got the superior economy. Third base is up and running. Getting a third base for Ploob is going to be a little difficult. Going to try to take this one, which they can if they have the good map presence. I kind of like Ploob's army better at the moment, I think. I mean, the wolf can make a big difference, but once the owl comes out, I mean, the cams can kind of tank on the front lines against the mice and do pretty well against them. You know, but with the snakes out, it really makes it more difficult for the cam. So Haru's just going to start claiming this portion of the map here. Knock out the rest of these buildings of Tiki's. And Tiki, not going to be happy about that, but wants a little bit longer, basically as they're comped together. And build some turrets that they can easily fall back to. Going to come over here, sell this one. Maybe reposition it up front, maybe pocket it. Pretty clutch match here. Alright, Tiki slamming in. Yeah, with the wolf buffing this stuff up though, I mean, Haru's army's doing well. I think the big problem is the snakes. Just dealing that extra damage to the cams, taking them out. Now there's nothing left but the wolf. With the wolf going down, it should maybe it'll barely live. Oh, yeah, barely lives. But the base is going to go down, and that's really what you need to win the war. Haru's got to pack up these warrants and try to get home. Does keep the wolf alive, so that is nice, but the economy is now in shambles for Haru. For Ploob. I should say Ploob. Change his name to Ploob. Gotta respect it. Alright. Tiki trying to smartly sell down to what they think they'll need. Actually, just mainly looking to re-establish everything nice and tight over here. These 4 turrets make it nigh impossible for Ploob to really come in and attack, so the engagement is going to be at Tiki's leisure here. And with Tiki kind of coming in and confirming that he's ahead in farms, he's in no rush. This is kind of the last stand here for Haru. Starving out. Gonna give her a go. Look at how much damage these 4 turrets are doing on the back. And that should be a tap out from Ploob. GG, nice victory there from Tiki. Really scrappy back and forth game. A bit of an awkward start. But I think Tiki really did a good job of kind of identifying the opponent had toads against their like just greedy one lizard pick and leveraging the game to move on past the tier 1 spot. Shady Noodle Merchant, what's up, man? It's been a while since I've seen you. Good to have you around. But that is it, everybody. Again, Trumpets tournament tomorrow. Take a look at that. Got Tooth and Tail Clan Wars on Sunday and Tooth and Tail Championships starting on Monday. And I believe QQ, aka Tickle Bandit, right now is covering his pick a deck tournaments. Let's go say hi to Tickle Bandit, everybody. Take care, you're all a bunch of beautiful nerds, and I'll see you back on Sunday, 1 p.m. EST for some Clan War coverage.